Hello everybody, Qzilla here. Welcome back to another episode of Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin. In the last episode, we started our new adventure here on Hakolo Island. Gaining Ranmar as a Monsi, reuniting with the boy Naviru, the goat if you will, and we gained an adorable little Kuya Ku. Also explain some of the new mechanics in the game. So for example, we've got a map now, we've got battle buddies, which are NPCs that will help us out in battle. They'll appear during various different parts of the story, and I will say this, there are different battle buddies. And let me think what else is there. Oh yeah, monster dens have been more fleshed out, and now large monsters are infinitely more predictable. You made it! Congrats again on becoming a full-fledged rider. In recognition of your achievements, you can now accept quests from the quest board. Neat, right? Once you accept a quest from the board, it'll appear in your subquests. Complete them for rewards and experience points. You can also take on subquests directly from villagers. Ask around and see who needs your help. Subquests. People in need will ask you for help in the form of subquests. These are a great way to earn extra items, experience points, and zenny. Subquests can be accepted from the quest board or directly from those in need. After completing a subquest, you need to check in with the client or at the quest board to officially finish it and receive your rewards. Some subquests can only be completed during a particular time frame. When you set out on a quest, pay attention to the current time and what the quest requires. Subquests can be viewed from the camp menu or at the quest board. Objective markers can be enabled to show you where to go next. Locales will appear on the map and in the field, and are displayed in blue. After enabling it, press R1 to toggle between markers for different quests. Good luck in Overlook Cave! Don't forget all the important writing wisdom I taught you. You didn't teach me anything. So yeah, I'm gonna grab all of these. Alright, so let's see. Combining. Alright, I don't have enough blue mushrooms. Alright, so now we can actually take on quests. Like usual, I'm gonna be taking on all the sub-quests and completing them off screen.
Thanks.
But I will be showing all new monsters that we fight on screen. Also, as you can see, so the Mystic Midnight Mushrooms. These require you to go out in the nighttime.
Wow! Thank you!
This is because certain items and even certain monsters will only become available once you have entered a certain time period.
Welcome.
Welcome to the market, fellas.
Oh,
Now there are a bunch of new
thank
items
you.
as well.
Welcome.
Also, this is the smithy. Now that we're officially riders, we can actually do this. And we can forge stuff much earlier. Now, there are two new weapon types in this game. Those being the bow and the gun lance. However, each of the 6 weapons have been given a specific classification. For example, Slash has Great Sword and Sword and Shield. Blunt has Hammer and Hunting Horn. And Pierce, the new type, has the 2 new weapons. Bow and gun lance. So what I am going to... I do not have enough cash. I am a fool. Also, we can now upgrade our gear. However, we will need multiple items.
Thank you.
So, without further ado, let's get out into the field and... Oh, wait. The old man has a quest for us. Can't forget about the old man. Yes, as you can see, the village is a lot bigger. But on the plus side, it doesn't seem to take us forever just to ride through a place.
Hey there.
Watchful old man? I thought you were the chief. Bring you a herbivore egg? I can do that.
Fantastic.
Alright, so now we're going out into Hakolo Island. I can now officially, because I didn't get the chance to do this last episode, talk about what monsters or monsters we can find out here. Welcome to Hakolo Island, our first locale. So, first up, we can encounter... Okay, so what monsters can we get out here? We can get Anjanath, Apnoth, Buldrum, Kuliaku, Puke, Velocidrome, and Yian Kut Ku. Now, as we progress through the game, more monsters will become available. Now, right here, you can find dust shrooms when you're out in the evening. Also, our new Monstie, Ovi, has Nest Search. Also, I will say this, many monsters got reclassified into specific types, and sticking just to one type of attack isn't just for wild monsters now. Many of the monsters in the game now also stick to one kind of attack. Nice going, buddy! We made it to Overlook Cave! Monster dens. Some monster den basics. Some dens are out in the field while others are located inside caves. Investigating dens can get you monster eggs. Location of monster den cave entrances changes each time you go into the field. Rare dens. Once in a blue moon, a rare monster den may appear. Check out those dens to obtain rare eggs, or eggs with rare genes. Also, Everdens. Okay, well, I guess I'll explain that later, but there are these things called Everdens, which are essentially static caves static caves. I think this is an Everden, actually. But where's the den Chief Gar told us about? Oh, I think I smell monster eggs. We gotta go deeper, buddy. Something tells me we're not alone in here. It don't say, Naviru. I keep forgetting that it's no longer, like, my options button, and that it's now, triangle. Now, I will say this, I do have this game on the Switch, and I have a relatively endgame file, so I do know quite a bit about what I am doing. Alright. Welcome to the next area. Hey, get down here. Okay, well that's interesting. Armar's not really supposed to be going for a second attack. But I guess occasionally monsters will actually go for a different attack type now. Why are you going solely for... So yeah, let me real quickly swap to my hammer. And then we can double attack it. Now, the quicker we complete a battle, the higher points we can get. And also, once you reach a high enough level, what we can do is we can auto-finish a battle, like completing it in one turn. But we have to reach a high enough level to do so. Now I am looking around out here just to see like where everything is. But for any non-new monsters that we fight, I will just be skipping it for you guys. Oh yes, I should probably explain something. So now, in the dens themselves, you can use monster skills to move around and get items that you wouldn't be able to from a main game. Alright, let's keep looking around, seeing what we can find. Nothing down here. Alright, I think we found it. No, this is just the next section. Darn it. Okay, well, what's in this chest? 3 earth crystals? Okay. Paratoad. So sometimes we'll find random endemic life out in the wild, but it doesn't really... They don't really do anything. Is that a monster, buddy? We've gotta beat it if we want to get our paws on an egg. A Velocitron. It's a Velocitron! These guys are quick and nimble. Any ideas? And I taught you how to take advantage of an enemy's attack habits, right? Let's put that to good use. Of course. Oh, the Velocitron in this game uses speed attacks until in range, at which point I believe it switches over to power. Like I said, these are insanely easy monsters to predict now. Which means that if you know what you're doing, you basically just remove all of the challenge. Also, no matter how many times you win a head-to-head now, the opponent monster will not be tapped. Only when you take specific actions in a battle will you ever be able to actually knock one down. So, yeah, now we can ride on. And now it uses power attacks when angry. Again, this makes it insanely easy to predict. Got a full kinship charge! Use it to end the battle with style! You got it. It's a bomb! Showdowns! A special showdown may sometimes occur between monsters. Use indicated actions such as pressing a button repeatedly to cheer your monster on. Besides dealing damage to the opponent, running a showdown also builds up your kinship gauge by a substantial amount. Classic Power Clash has made a return, fellas. We win that one with ease. Yaha! You beat the Velocitron! That proves you can take care of yourself without Kina's help. Looks like you've got a taste of what it means to be a rider, huh? Abiru, I already knew, but thank you. My boy. We did it, buddy! Time to pick an egg! Each nest will have a bunch of different eggs in it, but you can only pick one to take with you. If it's a heavy egg that smells good, it probably has a rare monster inside. Right. So, monster eggs can be found in monster dens. You can only carry one egg at a time, but you can swap it for another if you wish. An adult monster may come back to its nest at any time, though, so be very careful when you're carrying off the egg. Nabiru will assess any egg you pick up. The heavier and nicer smelling the eggs, the better the odds of it having rare genes. Carry the egg out of the monster den, and it'll be yours. You can then hatch it at the stables. So yeah, like usual, we're gonna pick up everything first. Never know what could be lying around. Alright, with that... First up, we have A Velocidrome. Don't tell me that it's all just Velocidrome eggs. It is. Oh my god, it actually is all Velocidrome eggs. Okay, well I guess we got one with somewhat good genes. But yeah, in this game, every single monster egg will have one set pattern. Alright. I'll see all of you back at the village. Alright, so before we head back to the village though, I'm going around and finding a bunch of dens. And this is a new monster, the Larinoff. It's an anime-only herbivore, which sucks because I am a sucker for brachiosaurs, but they primarily focus on power attacks. Well, actually, they only use power attacks. Anyway, it's a new monster. Gotta show it off on camera. Alright. And our reward is... Okay. Learn off hide and raw meat. Alright, I'll see all of you back at the village now. I'm in the Rare Den, and our first opponent, which is a new monster, is Volfango. You know the drill. These guys use power attacks only. Alright, also rather weak. But yes, I have been going after eggs off screen, which is always a fun thing. It's also worth mentioning a lot of things were removed in this game. You'll see what I mean soon. Like usual, new monster. I'm just going around and making sure that I can do everything that I can before I head back to the village. Sammy the Conchu. Yes, these things have returned. These things use tech attacks. I expect us wanting to use Armor, but we don't have a power. They are also staggeringly weak to blunt attacks. So if you're using a blunt weapon, or if you have a blunt weapon, use it. Alright, now that we're back. So off screen I did a bunch of stuff. And I got quite a few new eggs. Mainly I got 2 Velocidrome eggs, got 2 Boldrome eggs, and a Naptonoth egg. Now I will say this, there is a quick correction from the egg list that I said before. Anjanath is actually not found on Qzilla Island. However, where you can find Anjanath is in the next area, and there is a glitch in the demo, and I think in this version as well, though it may have been patched out, where you actually can get Anjanath on Qzilla Island. It's just that it won't have any moves if you do it in the demo. So let me go ahead and turn in all these subquests.
Hello. Wow. Thank you.
Hey. Hi there.
Alright, and so that seems to be all the villager
That's
subquests.
great. Thanks.
Yeah, that's all the ones that are available for now. I'm gonna go ahead and turn in the quests at the quest board. Alright, and now we can go ahead and hatch our eggs. Oh, never mind. We have to show it to Gara first. I have to show him our call. Oh boy. Alright, there you are. Why are you sitting in the very back of the village?
Yay, you're back! How'd you like your first solo quest? It's pretty wild, right? I was worried you might get lost or something. I'm super glad to see you all in one piece.
I know my way around, Kana, especially since I have the best navigator in the world. My boy, Naviru.
Huh, was it easy? You look completely unfazed.
Exactly, Kana. You worry too much.
Guess there's no denying you're Red's grandkid.
You even brought back an egg.
Oh wow, you're right. Huh. I'm a better teacher than I thought.
You didn't teach me anything, Kana.
Which is it? Thanks to your teaching or because this is Red's grandkid?
Who cares? The newbie did a great job, and that's what counts.
What do you think, Kana? They're ready for the next one, wouldn't you say?
Really? Isn't it a little too soon for the rookie to handle alone?
You should go with them too, just in case.
Why so serious, guys? Whatever it is, we can handle it.
We've had reports of some recent turf wars in the Pona grasslands.
Turf wars? What's that?
It's when monsters fight over territory.
We've even found badly injured monsters in the grasslands.
We can't just let them tear each other apart. It'll be bad news for the island's ecosystem if we do. Let's get moving. I'll meet you at the edge of the village.
Alright, I can finally go hatch my eggs. Kona Grasslands Incident. With monsters now fighting over territory, there seems to be no end to the strange occurrences plaguing the island. Concerned about the terrible impact this would have upon the nature of the world, Chief Gara tasks you with heading to Kona Grasslands to find out more. Battle Buddies. Battle Buddy is an ally who fights alongside you, uses skills and items, and generally offers you support. And they also have their own hearts. If either one of you loses all hearts, it will be counted as a defeat. Hearts regenerate automatically when you return to a location's headquarters. Or as I like to call them, the village. So yes, now we can actually hatch our stuff, or hatch our eggs. Sorry guy, if it denies me again, it will not be denied. Yes, we can hatch eggs finally. So I am just gonna hatch all of them. We did get 2 Velocidromes, but we also got ourselves 2 Bull Drones. I'm not naming this one, there's another one. As well as an Aptonoth. And lastly, this Velocidrome, which actually has rather decent cheats. Alright, so let me go ahead and grab you. So, I mean, I could also throw on the Aptonoth, but I don't really see a need to. So, the Bull Drum and Aptonoth are basically going to be your first power monsters in the game. Aptonoth has Herb Search, while Bull Drum has Dash. I'm going with Bull Drum because sheer power. And now, so I'm also gonna go ahead and forge myself some gear. And as you can see, we have 3 weapon slots. I generally dedicate a weapon slot to each type. Alright, so now we have better gear in general. it over here yet? No, it's not. Okay. So let's go out to the Pona Grasslands and see what is going on out there. Also, whenever you're in a village, your battle buddy will remain by the entrance gate. Oh, right. Let me just do something real quick. Alright, with that done, let's head on over to the Pona Grasslands and see what's going on.
Right. Let's go check out where these turf wars have been happening.
Sounds good, but what are we going to be checking out?
Well, obviously we're going to find some monster tracks. Monsters leave traces behind wherever they go. We can follow those to wherever the monsters are now.
Well, okay. But how are we supposed to follow a trail in such a huge area?
No worries. I've got us covered. Ta-da! You ever hear of scout flies? Once we find the tracks, these little fellas will do the rest.
For real? And anyone can use these flashy things? Even my buddy over here?
Of course. They're a vital part of any rider's toolkit. Here, take some.
Gimme.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
I'll show you what to do once we find some tracks.
All right!
Alrighty, let's get going. Tracking monsters. Monsters leave behind tracks such as torn up grass or dung. Scoutflies can guide you to monster tracks with their light. Once you find enough tracks, the scoutflies can lead you to the monster that left them. They will flash red and stop guiding you when spotted by a large monster. If you defeat the monster or get away from it, they will return to normal. Follow the scoutflies, fellas. This way. Now to follow the scoutflies and see where they lead us. Okay, so it looks like we're getting led over this way. What could be up here? No, it's not on this level, but the next. What could be up here, I wonder?
Check it out, buddy. Over there.
Ooh, a Kut Ku.
Slowly now. Sneaky. Sneaky.
Neviru, come on, dude. Alright, we're up against the Yian Kut Ku. This thing is primarily a tech attacker. However, once angry, it will swap to speed. Oh, this is a perfect opportunity to show off our brand new bowl drone. This is why I have a weapon of each damage type. Okay, well, never mind. The head is down now. So yeah, this is your time to just wail on it. Alright, it's up. Now it is primarily weak to piercing, so if you have a bow or a gun lance, use them. Oh wow, we defeated it already? Awesome, it's retreating. Now, at certain points in the story, you will be able to unlock new monsters. So before we leave this place, we'll be able to unlock Puke and Yian Kut Ku. In fact, we're doing the Kut Ku right now. Now, whenever a monster retreats, then will show up somewhere in the field, and that will guarantee you its egg. Now, each monster does have different conditions to make it retreat. But if you use a paintball, your chances go up by quite a bit. But it's only for 3 turns. And again, whatever monster has retreated, you are guaranteed to get its egg. And I believe for completing... Yeah, for hatching eggs, you get the paintball recipe. And you guys know me, I gotta grab everything. But yes, if you are ever having difficulty finding a monster, or finding a specific monster egg, try to make the wild monster version of it retreat. That monster's all cold. Yep. Know why I can and will beat it up again. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and get out of here now. Like I said, you're guaranteed the egg of that specific monster that you make retreat, so there's no point in really trying for a different egg. Oh hey, check that out! Yo, the caravan! Safely taking you anywhere you want to go! That's the caravan guarantee! We've now unlocked the caravan, which will allow us to fast travel around. It's also accessible from the camp menu. Press whatever button you need to when in map mode to open up the caravan menu. Note that there are some situations in which you cannot use the service, for example when you are carrying an egg. You can also save at a caravan stand, meaning that you don't have to go back to the village each and every time you want to save. Alrighty, Gara, what do you got to say for us now?
Chief Gara, we're back!
Glad to see you're all right. So, how was it?
We tracked down a Yian Kut Ku. We think that was the one stirring up trouble.
A Yian Kut Ku, huh?
No worries, though. My buddy here gave it what for and even brought back an egg.
You were able to hold your own, huh? Well done. I didn't expect this day to come so soon, but I think it's time to have the barriers taken down.
Chief.
I'll make the arrangements at once. Until that's finished, please continue with your investigation.
Nice going, newbie. Whoa, don't you get it? This is a really big deal. Taking down those barriers means you have permission to go see Guardian Ratha.
That's my buddy for ya. Even the chief is starting to see how great you are.
I'll go get started. Meet me in the center of the village when you're ready to set out.
Hey, buddy, I spotted a suspicious Mealinx over by the harbor before. What do you say we go check him out while Kana is setting things up?
Sure thing. Might as well get us introduced to Mealinx Incorporated. To the Everden. You prove yourself as a rider by fending off a Yian Kut Ku. Recognizing your bravery, Chief Gara includes you in the Guardian Ratha investigation. Now, the time has come for you to set foot in the Guardian Ratha woods. Okay, but firstly, Mealinx Incorporated. You know the drill. You got the cash, they got the goods. But they don't take Zenny like any other store. Whatever you're looking for, promise you'll find the perfect item from Mealinx Incorporated. Huh, smells fishy to me. Our current item is positively indispensable in expanding your stables. If you want it, you take bottle caps. Sounds like a bargain, except we don't have any caps. They're easy to find. If you can make the long trip into the South Kamuna Everden, that's the meow on the street anyway. Doesn't sound awfully reliable to me, but a treasure hunt's right up my alley. Let's ask Kana for directions. Perfect. Bring me those bottle caps. Alrighty then. First, we gotta hatch our new Monstie egg. It's worth mentioning that I do try to keep at least one Monstie of each element in the party. So this is actually going to be our first elemental Monstie. Alright, let's go ahead and put our new Kut Ku, Yian, into a party. I am going to leave Paris in here because restores 1 heart to a... Oh, that's busted. However, it does require almost all of it. Oh, wow.
The south side of the island, huh? I was just getting ready to head there myself.
Perfect. We've got a date with an Everden.
Wait, you mean the South Kamuna Everden? That place has kind of a notable history, you know.
What kind of history?
Something bizarre happened there years ago, right in the very depths of the den.
Something bizarre?
There was a big fuss about a huge monster showing up there. The village sent some riders to investigate, and...
What did they find?
In the low light, they could just make out a monster with pale white whiskers and shimmering blue eyes.
White whiskers? And blue eyes?
The hulking, tanned creature was dancing around the den.
A tanned monster? Did it dancing around the den? What kind of monster was this? White whiskers, blue eyes, nice tan? That sounds just like Chief Gara.
Yeah. Turns out that's what it was.
Huh? You've gotta be kidding me. How could they mistake him for a monster?
I know, right? Complete lack of respect. He just laughed it off. But the riders who'd hyped themselves up for a battle didn't find it so funny.
That dance must have been pretty peculiar to fool everyone like that.
Nobody had ever seen a human move like that before. He was more like a fanged beast. Whoops, now I'm starting to sound disrespectful. Anyway, how about we get going?
Here's hoping we don't run into any actual monsters.
Alright, well, that's actually going to be it for this episode. In the next episode, we'll take on the Everden and finally go see Guardian Ratham. I hope all of you enjoyed, and I'll see all of you next time. Goodbye.